An independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has assured voters in KEBBI State that the Commission will conclude the governorship, senatorial and State House of Assembly elections on Saturday. The head of INEC monitoring team in the state and the Commissioner for Information and Voter Education, Festus Okoye, gave the assurance at a media chat in Benin KEBBI during the distribution of election materials across 20 local government areas out of 21.
The presiding officer shall cancel the results of the election in that polling unit. Where the results of an election is cancelled in accordance with subsection.
That announcement by the returning officer of KEBBI State governorship election, Saidu Yusuf, on March 19th led to the need for supplementary elections scheduled for April 15th to conclude the polls in 147 polling units in 20 local government out of the 21. As at 10 a.m., the election material for the Saturday's poll was moved from the Central Bank of Nigeria to the state commissions in Benin KEBBI. Taking stock of the materials, the head of the Independent National Electoral Commission, KEBBI State Election Monitoring Team, and National Commissioner for Information and Voter Education, Festus Okoye, is optimistic that the Commission is set to conclude and conduct a free, fair and transparent supplementary elections.
The security agencies have assured us that they are ready for this election. They have also drawn personnel, both mobile police and the conventional police from the states that are contiguous to KEBBI State. So we don't really envisage any challenge. And we have told the political parties that it is important and in the interest of everybody for us to have a civil environment.
To avoid late arrival of election materials,
10 Hilux vehicles are here available, trying to offload the election materials into this van here, and you can see the beavers machine boxes are here, and of course other election material. It's been almost 3 hours that the head of the monitoring team from Abuja, of course KEBBI monitoring team, have been here addressing the media. This is where the first offloaded the election materials from that vehicle there to this place here, and of course now they are ready. The time now is about almost 2 p.m. So they are distributing all this material. The vehicle here are moving from this INEC office in Alero GRA to 20 local governments, and of course I'm sure you are aware that we have over 147 polling units to participate in the supplementary elections.
In another development on the KEBBI elections, Domestic Election Observer Group has expressed worry over the huge military presence in the state ahead of the supplementary elections. The group made their position known in the state capital, Benin KEBBI.
And we are calling on every stakeholder to play according to the rules of their engagement. Nigeria cannot afford every year of a supplementary election. It costs Nigeria so much money. It costs even the electorate themselves. We cannot afford that.
And if at the end of this particular election, which they are going to be the ones presiding over it themselves, they fail us again, I think we need to question them.
Over 91,000 voters are expected to participate in the supplementary elections across the 20 local government out of the 21. Funke Ogunlolu, AIT News, Benin KEBBI.
The Independent National Electoral Commission is working through the judiciary towards commencing the prosecution and possible imprisonment of its staff found culpable in election infractions before, during and after the 2023 general elections, immediately after the conclusion of the supplementary elections. The head of INEC KEBBI Election Monitoring Team and the National Commissioner of Information and Voter Education, Festus Okoye, told AIT in KEBBI that it won't be business as usual to entertain any electoral malpractice, as the Commission is now compiling names of erred staff for the judicial process to tackle electoral offences in Nigeria.
Governorship supplementary in Adamawa State. We have the governorship supplementary in KEBBI. For a place like Sokoto, we have 3 senatorial district elections and 11 federal constituency elections. So we have elections still ongoing. The moment we are through with this election, then we are going to look at some of our staff and some of the ad hoc staff that engage in one electoral infraction or the other, and we will definitely proceed against them. This commission has zero tolerance for electoral infraction. Oh, definitely. This particular election that we have reconfigured the beavers for this particular election, and we have made it very clear to all the staff that are going to superintend this election that any slight infraction will lead to their exit from the commission, and they are really aware of this, and we are determined to make sure that our staff conduct themselves ethically and professionally. And so we really don't envisage any challenge. We have 3 national commissioners here. We have the resident electoral commissioner. We have directing staff from the headquarters and even from the states who are here. And we have also drawn staff from all the contiguous states where we don't have any governorship or state assembly election.
By the post-2023 election, the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Mahmoud Yakub, in a meeting with the resident electoral commissioners in Abuja, had admitted that there are hitches in the conducted polls. Yakubu had promised Nigerians that officials responsible for the mistakes in the last elections will not be involved in the March 11 governorship and state houses of assembly elections, but will be prosecuted for electoral offences.